Hi everybody, this is a new lesson in linguistics. The unit today, or the chapter, talks about word formation. Word formation is related to the construction of new words, the construction or the building of new words. And this is related to what? To a special field which is called etymology. Etymology is the study of the origin and history of a word. So when you go back to the history or to the origin of the word, it means that you study the etymology of the word and where is the origin, or where does this word come from. Good. There are some processes for making English words. There are some processes for making English words. One is coinage. Coinage. The second is what? The second is borrowing. The second is borrowing. Good. The third is what? Is compounding. The third is compounding. The fourth is what? Is blending. The fourth is blending. The fifth is clipping. The fifth is clipping. The sixth is what? Back formation. The sixth is back formation. And the seventh is conversion. The seventh is conversion. Right? Acronyms. Acronyms. The eighth. The eighth is what? Acronyms. I don't like the red one. The eighth one is acronyms. Derivation is the ninth one. Is the ninth one. Prefixes and suffixes is something related to what? To word formation, and let us say it is what? Number 10. Right? 10. Now let us explain every one of these terms. Coinage means what? One of the least common processes of word formation in English is coinage. That is the invention of totally new terms. What is coinage? Is what? To invent new terms. Like, for example, the words, for example, for products, the words for products, like, for example, aspirin, nylon, Vaseline, Zipper, and so on. More recent examples are granola, Kleenex, Teflon, Xerox. Okay? These are what? Every one of these words is a new one, so it was subject to a coinage process. Some words are used, for example, as a result of the technological development. For example, the word Google. Google. Google, it came from, it means what? The number 1 followed by 100 zeros. It means the number 1 followed by 100 zeros. And there are some other new words, for example, Googleplex, the term Google, for example. Nowadays, without using the capital, when you use the capital, it refers to the company. You see, without the capital, it is a verb, means searching. For example, what do you say? I'm Googling. Or when you Google this word, for example, you may find it. Okay? So it refers what? To mean that to use the internet to find the information. To use the internet to find the information. And there are many other words. Other new words based on the name of a person or a place are called eponyms. Eponyms means to what? To invent a new word as a result of the coinage process, to what? Depending upon a name of a person or a place. Okay? For example, sandwich. Okay? Jeans. And there are many other words. Fahrenheit. Okay? Volt. every one of these words has been invented or derived from certain name of a place or person. Good. The other process is what? Borrowing. Borrowing means to what? To borrow a new word, to borrow a word to this language from other language. So it is the taking of over of words from other languages. Okay, technically it is more than just borrowing, because English does not give them back. Okay, so where do you take, for example, this word? For example, croissant from French, dope from Dutch, lilac from Persian, piano from Italian. These are English words, but mainly they are not English. Tattoo and taikon. Tattoo is what? Tahitian. Taikon Japanese. Yogurt Turkish. Zebra Bantu. Okay? Other languages, of course, borrow terms from English, as in the Japanese use of sopa or sopa makito, which to refer to a supermarket, and so typewriter to refer to a typewriter. They are English words, has been borrowed by Japanese to to be a Japanese language, to be used in Japanese language, but they are not Japanese. And there are also other words, for example, Arabic words are borrowed word to the English. A special type of borrowing is described as loan translation or calque. In this process, there is a direct translation of the elements of a word into the borrowing language. There is a direct translation, okay, of the elements of a word into the borrowing language. Interesting examples are the French term gratte-ciel, which is literally translates scrape sky, okay. Dutch Wolkenkrabber, which means cloud scratcher, or the German Wolkenkratzer, or means what? A cloud scraper, and all of which we were what? Calques for the English skyscraper. Okay. What happened? They have translated the real word, okay, into a new element to to translate the word itself, but to use it in your language. This is what loan translation or claque. The third process is what? Compounding. Compounding means what? To bring two elements. This is a common expression. It is what? So what is the technical definition of the word? Is what? Very common in languages such as, it means what? Combining two words to produce a new word. Combining two words to produce a new word. Good. For example, some adjectives, nouns, verbs, and so on, when you bring what? Two elements or two words to make one word. For example, bookcase. Bookcase, from book and case, it became one word. Doorknob. Doorknob. Fingerprint. Sunburn. Textbook. Wallpaper. If you check all these words, you will find them made of two elements. There are three ways, as I told you before, I remember. Three ways for making compounding. Once you bring the word together without any space between them, I mean you bring the two words together. The second, you put a hyphen between the two words, for example, fast food. And the third one, what? You put a space between the two words, okay, neither together as one word, like those: wallpaper, textbook, sunburn, fingerprint, all these as one word, you see, without any space. In the other words, for example, fast food, restaurant, full-time, all these are what used with what, low paid, all these with what, with a hyphen between, sometimes no hyphen, and neither hyphen nor together, nor used together. For example, there are many other words, like for example part-time. You see, part-time, 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 I think it is like full-time, one word, but there are some other words without hyphen, just there is a space between them. I could not find an example here in these words. Okay. Okay. Okay, for example, the phrasal verbs take off, take on, look for. These are two elements and used as one word, okay, as one verb, which is a phrasal verb, and there is no hyphen and just there is a space between them. The fourth process is what? Blending. Blending is what? Is the combination of two separate forms to produce a single new term is also present in the process called blending. Like for example, gasoline, alcohol, and gasohol. You see, gasoline and alcohol. We use what? Gasohol. The first part of the word gasoline and the last part of the word alcohol. So gasohol. You see, this is what? Blending. This is a blending, to take the first part of this word and the last part, okay, of this word, the first part and the last part, to make what? A new word. It is also combination. For example, smaze. Smaze. Smaze is what? From smoke and haze. Smirk. Smirk. From smoke and murk. You take smoke or sm and erk. You see? And so on. Good. Television. Okay. Television. Binary. Okay.